the doorway incident.
Earlier in the day, I was scaring people, and I scared Aunt Les. I was hiding behind a corner, and then she yelled at me. And then later today, it was cold in Michaela's room at the beach, and she wanted to go to put down a towel, and Maddie was getting out of the shower, I think, or something, and Aunt Les was in the room putting down a towel, and Aunt Les opened the door, and Maddie opened the door, and they bumped into each other, and Aunt Les got scared and yelled at Maddie.
Okay, so we were at the beach, at our beach house, and there's a pocket door between the master bedroom and the office or guest bedroom. And earlier in the day, Maddie and Dawson were fooling around, and Dawson was trying to scare Maddie at the door. And he also scared his Aunt Leslie. And she yelled at him, but Maddie didn't hear that part. She wasn't around when Dawson scared Leslie. And so later in the day, the door was closed, and Leslie was on one side of it, and Maddie was on the other side of it. And Leslie opened the door, and Maddie was right there, and scared the shit out of her. And so her Aunt Leslie screamed at her and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Scaring the hell out of me!" And went off on Maddie for like 5 minutes. Maddie started crying because Maddie really wasn't trying to scare her. And so she was trying to explain to her that she wasn't trying to scare her, I don't even know what Maddie was doing there at the door. But then I was in the other room, and I heard the yelling, but I didn't really care because I figured Maddie was just doing something stupid and getting yelled at.
Okay, so this one time we were at the beach, and at the beach there was a door connecting Maddie's room and my parents' room, and so my mom was putting a towel under the door so like they couldn't hear each other's TVs and stuff. But Maddie thought that my mom was trying to open the door, so she helped her and opened the door. And when my mom stood up, Maddie was standing there, and my mom thought that Maddie was trying to scare her, and my mom hates being scared, so she freaked out. "God damn it, Madison, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Like, oh my god," and like screamed at her. Like, it was so scary. And Maddie was terrified because she was trying to help, and my mom like freaked out at her.
Okay, so Madison has asked me to talk about the doorway incident. I have to preface this by saying two things. First of all, that I hate to be scared. And secondly, that the week leading up to this, Madison's younger brother had tried to scare me, and I caught him I saw him before he did it. So that was on my mind. And so we were down at the beach house, and Madison was in a bedroom that separated my bedroom with a sliding door, and there's a huge gap under the door. So I was putting a towel under there so that we couldn't hear each other's television, just for some privacy. And evidently it was rattling the door, and I didn't realize it. Madison was in the other room, and I'm trying to place the towel in the gap, and all of a sudden I look up, and Madison is standing in the doorway where the door had just been closed, and scared the shit out of me. And my reaction, instead of being calm, I was scared and angry because I thought she did it on purpose, and I just let loose with this stream of profanity, screaming at her, and she was frozen, standing in the doorway, listening to this. And I then proceeded to go into the living room where her mother was, who heard all of this and did not bother to even come check what was going on between the two of us. But it turned out Madison thought that I was knocking on the door because I was rattling the door, putting the towel down, and she just opened the door and happened to be standing there. And I thought, just like her brother, she had been trying to scare me. And so Madison unfairly got all of this unleashed fear and anger, and I will never ever live this down, as we are recording it now for posterity. Not just me, but various members of the family. But I will hear about this for the rest of our lives, I'm sure.
So I'm not going to repeat the story because you've heard it like 4 other times, but I am going to clarify that I thought my aunt was knocking on that sliding door, and I thought she couldn't open it. I thought it was stuck, and so I thought I could help her by opening it, but I just ended up scaring the shit out of her by accident when I was just trying to help. And my aunt is never gonna live that down. I always find a way to bring it up. Like, remember that time I was trying to help and you thought I was scaring you, but I was trying to help? Yeah, remember that? Yeah. I'm scarred for life.